When you hear the name Azealia Banks, your mind probably flashes to controversy, Twitter beefs, celebrity feuds, unfiltered rants. But underneath the chaos, or maybe within it, lies something far deeper: spirituality, ritual, and power. Azealia Banks doesn't just make music, she casts spells. Welcome to the world of hip-hop's high priestess. To understand Azealia Banks, you need to understand diasporic spirituality. Raised in Harlem, Azealia was surrounded by Black culture in all its forms: music, fashion, language, but also ancestral spiritual traditions passed down quietly, often demonized by Western society. She grew up learning about Brujería, a broad term encompassing Afro-Caribbean spiritual practices like Santería, Palo Mayombe, and Obeah, systems born from survival, resistance, and reverence for the unseen. Living in Harlem, with Washington Heights just blocks away, she absorbed the rhythms and rituals of Brujería that thrived in the neighborhood's cultural mix. In 2020, Azealia broke the internet when she posted a video cleaning out her closet, not of clothes, but of 3 years' worth of dried blood, feathers, and sacrificed chickens. The recoil was immediate. Media outlets branded her a maniac, Twitter labeled her demonic, and memes flew like daggers. But few stopped to ask, what was really happening here? In Palo Mayombe, animal sacrifice is a sacred offering, not spectacle. Azealia wasn't playing Halloween. She was practicing ritual, real, rooted, and rejected by mainstream America. For centuries, African-derived spiritual systems were labeled witchcraft, evil, or savage, colonial tools designed to strip people of their spiritual agency. Azealia Banks, by openly embracing these traditions, does more than provoke. She reclaims. Her rituals are acts of defiance, art, and ancestral remembrance. A middle finger to white supremacy disguised as morality. Her music is laced with esoteric symbolism. In Rapunxel, she becomes a mythic figure. Eyes in her mouth, bulls charging, chaos unfolding.
Who cooler than this? Witch, maneuvered and dip. Hip like the view with a split, bitches rooted and sit. Suited and zip. Make a move that skips, it's cued and hit. Like who is this bitch?
The imagery mirrors Orisha energy, ritual madness, and spiritual possession, not unlike Afro-futurist storytelling through sound and vision. Her very name, Rapunxel, fuses a fairy tale archetype with hood grit, twisting feminine mythology into something violent, sexy, and spellbound. But every time Azealia steps into her spiritual power, the world calls her crazy. When white artists flirt with witchcraft aesthetics, it's trendy. Think Stevie Nicks, Lana Del Rey, Florence Welch. But when Azealia Banks sacrifices a chicken, she's insane, dangerous, a menace. This isn't about the occult. It's about racialized fear of unapologetic Black spirituality. She calls herself the Supreme, a high priestess, a witch, not as performance, but proclamation. In a society that wants Black women silent, submissive, and sanitized, Azealia dares to be mystical, messy, and mighty. Azealia Banks is more than controversy. She's a conjurer, a channel for something ancient, wild, and powerful. Her music, her rituals, her rage, they're all part of the same spell work. In a world afraid of Black women's power, Azealia Banks doesn't just wield it. She weaponizes it,